Hey, how's it going? Car drives by. Another car drives by. You can't go 5 seconds without a car driving by. You can't do it. It's not possible. It's not possible. I'm not gonna mind car driving by. Alright. Dabbing in the video. Yeah, I bet you were wondering when I was gonna do that. Well, I just did it now. I'll probably like randomly dab, like JoJo Tour. I'll probably like make my intro slightly different in variation every single time, or when I'm gonna do it. Anyway, just an endless amount of cars driving by, like always, but my face wouldn't be clearly shown on the screen if I didn't have to deal with that. The sign kind of cast light right on my face, just good enough, so I don't have to. So the best quality I could possibly get is standing right here. Well, not possibly get, but you know what I mean. Or I could stand inside and have not nearly as good lighting. Well, anyway, that's also nice outside, so it's good making videos outside. What am I saying? Ranting about video quality. That's already bad, but I'm trying to make the best of what I have. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Justice League and how it got rated bad. And I watched that movie on Friday with a few of my friends from like church and whatnot. And I think it honestly was a little bit underrated, quite a bit underrated. If you ask me, like, basically what happened is you go on the ratings and it was rated like 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, which there's movies that are honestly really, really bad, like the Emoji Movie or the Ghostbusters remake, or I don't know, something like that. Like something just really terrible. But then there's that movie which was rated a bad rating. By the way, I'm wearing a Cardinals jersey and a Cardinals hat. And I had a close game. Interesting game with the Rams. A lot better with the Rams than playing the Rams than they were last time. But that's news for another day. I'll be news for another week. But back to the Justice League. I honestly thought, I watched the movie, and I think the ratings seem to be full of people that expect way too much and that are big DC fans. That's what happens. A lot of these comic book based movies, DC, Marvel based movies, are overhyped by a bunch of Marvel or DC, in this case, extremists. People that are like, that expect way too much or that want way too much out of a movie. Like, it was a little bit melodramatic. A little bit, okay. The movie was pretty much just about resurrecting Superman, and I get it, so it was kind of, I mean, in that sense, they overused CGI, as people were complaining about, but it's a fake superhero movie. There's going to be a lot of CGI involved. The most basic thing will be CGI. And like there's probably complaints about the slow motion effect or whatever. Like, get over it, alright? Just get over it. I honestly think that's the best way to the first person, somebody that's really, really fast, like Flash, is to make it so him in first person is just slow motion, or technically second person. But, and it was, when they used it, it was well used and it was funny. I think it was pretty funny. Like that one part where he just like taps Wonder Woman's sword back to Wonder Woman. I think that was good. I honestly think the movie was better than a lot of people portrayed it to be, and it got a lot of crap from the national media or whatever, and the big DC enthusiasts that expect way too much out of DC. Which, first of all, you shouldn't expect that much out of DC, especially if you watch Marvel movies. You're probably gonna try to compare it to the Avengers, and that's probably where that's where you just go wrong. Okay, if you look at it as a movie in general, just a movie that you go see, you watch a movie without really caring what it's about, without knowing any real backstory, like anything. You should watch it to have an enjoyable experience. You're gonna have an enjoyable experience. If you watch it trying to compare it to like the Avengers or Star Wars or the Avengers or Marvel movies, pretty much just the Avengers, Marvel movies, you're not gonna get anything great. I don't think any like DC team has nearly as much probably budget and nearly as much experience behind, or maybe they do have the same amount of experience, they just don't use their experience as great as Marvel does. They don't showcase their their movie making as great as Marvel does. And if you're gonna try to compare it to like something like the newest Avengers or Thor Ragnarok or Guardians of the Galaxy 2, then no wonder why you rated it bad. Because it's bad in comparison. It's not as good in comparison. Marvel's general movies and like are better than DC's movies, and that's why DC doesn't make too many movies. They don't make as many movies as Marvel. They're like, it's not like DC's coming out with the next 5 movies within a few years, rather than Marvel. Got that what did we get this year? Well, we got Ragnarok, we got Spider-Man, we're gonna get Black Panther coming up later on. Next year, we're gonna get a new Avengers movie with Spider-Man in the Avengers. We got Avengers Civil War earlier in the year, kind of later last year. Like, then you got Doctor Strange. See, out of Marvel, you get like 4 or 5 good movies a year almost. At least it seems like, because there's multitudes of teams working on it, and then DC you get Justice League. Hey, you get the villain Justice League. Hey. So like, really, you're gonna raise your expectations on DC to produce a extremely good quality, amazing movie, and then look at them and like, oh, they use too much CGI. Like, be quiet for crying out loud. Just no. Okay? It's like the most basic of things could be done out of CGI, like, and they always are. Like this hat could be made out of CGI. Like, they're gonna take advantage of that. They're gonna do that. Who cares? Do you have to really care? Do you really have to care? How much do you have to care? Alright? And you look at an animated movie, like, what's the difference? You like an animated movie. A bunch of people like Coco, that new animated movie that came out by Pixar, which I don't think it's very good. Just morally, but also just looks stupid. Birmingham looks good. The Bowl. It also looks good because it has John Cena in it. But, yeah. And now, I think I told you about, I was gonna make a video about Justice League and why do you overrate Justice League? Like, why you wanna think that Justice League is gonna be better than a Marvel movie, and then you say it's trash. No, it's just not as good, and I think it's actually a good movie, bottom line, and I think if you watch it, you're gonna be satisfied, unless you're coming in, trying to compare it to a Marvel movie, then you're not gonna be satisfied. Alright? There's a few movies that are better than Marvel. There's a few movies that are better than what Marvel can do. There's Batman vs Superman definitely was one of them. You know, like Star Wars is one of them. I think the newest Cars movie would maybe, in some people's opinion, could be one of them. Right? What Disney Pixar does is usually a movie that can compete. Yeah, competes with Marvel. You know, pretty much Disney competes with Marvel, and yeah, I don't think they really do. But you get the point. DC doesn't compete with Marvel. Like Lego competes with Marvel. The Lego Batman movie was a good movie. You'd be like, nah, but it was. It was one of the better ones. Yeah. So if you're gonna watch the movie, don't go expecting it to be greater than a Marvel movie, and then you'll be satisfied. You'll be more than satisfied, I think. There's a lot of problems in the world of people are expecting things to be greater than something that's greater than it, no matter what you think. You're raising expectations when you probably shouldn't. Don't create a problem and then have the slightest bit of disappointment and like, oh, it's bad. It's just straight up bad. Whatever. Bottom line, Justice League is good. Peace out. And people are probably gonna hate me like, no, shut up. What are you talking about? Justice League was that. You're like, why was it rated so bad? Well, I just told you, right? You wouldn't listen. You're one of the people. You're one of the parts of the people that like prejudge things and then think, oh, yeah, they don't want to be wrong or something, and just why? Anyway, see ya. Bye.